بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا كريم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. Today inshallah we'll do Surah Al-Falaq. Yesterday we had completed Surah Al-Nas. One thing to point out in Surah Al-Falaq, we do have a qalqala, which is a sound, like an echoing sound or a bouncing sound. Qalqala, they call it in Arabic. Qalqala. What the Arabs used to say back then is qalqalat al-qidr. What does that mean? Like they would put this big pot on a bunch of stones. It's like a stove. And when the water would start boiling to a point that the pot itself started shaking a little bit, so they would say qalqalat al-qidr. The pot is doing a qalqala. It's bouncing around, right? That's how the Arabs used to use it. So these words here, these letters here, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, qutbu, jad, all together. Just to memorize it, they summarized it in this sentence. So qutbu, jad. If anyone wants to remember what are the qalqala letters, it's an echoing sound. It's like a bouncing sound. Now, one common mistake people make is they go too far in the qalqala. I'll give you an example. Let's choose one of these. For example, ba. So some people will say a qalqala is when there's a sukoon on the letter, right? So I have a alif and a ba, and there's a sukoon on the ba. There's a stop there. So instead of saying ab, which is a qalqala, it's ab, ba, the little bounce, little echo afterwards. They exaggerate it and say aba. When you say aba, ab was the original, but they said aba. What has happened now is you put a fatha on top of the ba, not a sukoon anymore. So we have to be careful in this. There's a common mistake people make, differentiating between a qalqala and actually adding a whole haraka on top of the letter. So in Surah Al-Falaq we'll find this, in the letter qaf, right? قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. Falaq. It's a qalqala, it's a bounce. That's it. Some people say falaqa. That's wrong. Falaqu. It's a bounce, little bounce there, right? Little echo sound. Also, qalqala is described like, for example, when you hit like a drum or something, like you bang on it, it's like ding, the after sound, the echo sound afterwards. They call that qalqala, the continuing sound afterward. So that's what a qalqala is, right? And then also, like I mentioned yesterday, the min sharri. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ. Remember, there's an ikhfa here. What does that mean? We spoke about this yesterday. Just to go over it real quick. The ikhfa, we're hiding the noon, but we're keeping our tongue, we're preparing ourselves to pronounce sheen. So we're saying minsh. I'm already on the makharij of the sheen. I'm already putting my tongue where the sheen is supposed to be pronounced. Right, my tongue is already there, and I'm holding it there. I'm saying min shar. The best example I like to give is for fa, because you can actually see it. If there is a alif, a noon, and a fa, the noon we're gonna make it ikhfa there. We're gonna hide it. I'm gonna say why did my teeth go to my lip? Because I'm getting ready. I'm hiding the noon. I'm already preparing myself for the fa. So I'm saying min anfusihim. Anfusihim, not anfusihim. A lot of people say anfusihim because they're like ikhfa. I'm going to focus on hiding the noon, then later on think about the fa. No, ikhfa is not like that. Ikhfa, the Arabs used to do ikhfa to make it easier to talk when they're speaking. Like for example, in the Arabic language, we have the word insan in Urdu too, insan, right? So insan. It would be hard and awkward for somebody to say insan. It's hard for them to say that. So the Arabs automatically, they'll say insan. Skip the noon and go to the scene right away. It's easier. Same thing. Then it was brought to the Qur'an as well. There's the rule of ikhfa, right? We hide the noon. And that's it. Those are the major things in Surah Al-Falaq. So inshallah I'll recite it, and then everyone will recite. And inshallah today we're going to try to finish Ikhlas as well, because it's very short. And we'll continue like that. So Bismillah. First I'll recite Surah Al-Falaq. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله. You can start Bismillah. Start from Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
So good. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah. So, من شر قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر. So you're saying min from up here, from the nose. Bring it down to the sheen. Say sheen. You know where sheen, right? So your tongue makes like an arch. Back there. So first say sheen. Shh. And then try to say ash, ash. Okay, good. Now say minsh. Now you're making a little bit too thick. You're saying minsh. Say mi. Make it very light and then go towards the sheen. Minsh. Not min. Min. Better. So try to lighten that up a little bit more. Don't make it too thick. Min or min. It's min sharri. Yeah, because when you say min, I automatically think I'm thinking you're gonna go to a qaf or a kaf or something over there. When you're saying min, I'm thinking you're about to say one of those letters. But sheen, it's lighter, right? So you say min, same thing for insan. You say insan. You can't say insan, right? So same thing here. So just try to that, and then min sharri ma khalaq wa min sharri. Try to say sharri and hold the shadda. Yes, good. Instead of shari, like instead of making the ra very light, try to put a little. You can do it with a voice as well, but make sure you show the shadda. وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ شَرِّ Yeah, okay, mashallah. Bismillah. Say إذا. MashaAllah, very good. And then غاسق. Yes, try opening your mouth when reciting. We have to try and, because this is like I said in the beginning, this is a class of tahqiq. We really in this class, as much as we can, we try to move our mouth and try to really get the letter out there. But in salah, we don't do that. You can't. We have there's a misconception in Tajweed, and this is like later on in different levels, but some people like that are reciting Tajweed so much, when they get up in Salah, they put extra effort into, and that's not right. We're not supposed to recite like that. But in this class, we're supposed to. So in this class, I'm gonna move my mouth. Alhamdulillah, I'm gonna do that here. But when I'm there, up in Salah, Alhamdulillahi Rabb, not as much. Because I already, over here, I'm putting extra just for you to get the gist of it and understand what it is. But in Salah, we take it more easy. So what you're doing right now is taking it very easy. Try to open your mouth more. غاسق. Some people, because it's hard for them to pronounce, even in salah they have to do it. Because if they end up reciting normally in salah, then they mess up all the tajweed, right? So try and really open your mouth, okay, when reciting. Everything else is good, mashallah. And sharri, try to pronounce the ra from sharri. Yes, inshallah. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah, everything was good. When we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, try to put shadda on the ra. Show the shadda. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good, mashallah. And then min sharri min.
من شر.
Better, mashallah. Instead of making it too, because you start pronouncing it from your nose then. When you go too high, you say min sh, right? It comes out from the nose, not supposed to. Min sharri.
من شر.
Yes, min sharri. And don't close it completely. Min, not that sound. It's a min, it's a flowing. Min.
من شر.
Perfect, mashallah. Like that. Everything else good, mashallah. Great. Bismillah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq min sharri ma khalaq wa min sharri ghasiqin iza waqab wa min sharri naffasat fil uqad wa min sharri hasidin iza hasad.
MashaAllah, very good. I spoke about this yesterday. So differentiating between the and za is very important because it's a whole different letter. You understand? It's like switching A and B. Like it's the same thing. I know it sounds really, it's very close, but it's a big mistake, right? So try to understand where the dhal is and where the za is. So when we're saying قُلْ أَعُوذُ, it's the, it's not za. So قُلْ أَعُوذُ.
Qul a'udhu
Perfect. MashaAllah. Now next, min sharri. You were saying min sharri.
min sharri
So don't say min. Don't try not to put the noon up there. Just say min sh. Min sh.
min wa
I know it's hard. So just try not to put your tongue is automatically going up because there's the noon. You're like min. I want to pronounce the min. But that noon has to be hidden. In this case, it's hidden. The only time it's shown is in specific letters. So here, say mish. You have to make that sound. Ish. It takes practice. So one way to practice is say sheen.
sheen
Say ash.
ash
Mish.
min.
Good. Just try to hide the noon, okay?
So don't put like my tongue on the top.
Yes, don't put it on the top. Keep it down. The noon is not going to come out. It's hidden. So mish. I'm forcing my tongue down. It's not going to go up. It wants to go up because of the noon, but the noon here is hidden. It's a hidden noon. So we carry from the meme, the m, to the sheen, and the noon's in the middle. He's hidden though. It's just a transfer there without touching the noon. So mish. And that sound is you hiding the noon. That's what that is. That's what's called ikhfa. Yeah. Without the N there has to be hidden as well. So mish shadi. Inshallah, yeah, just work on it.
Okay.
But try to listen to it as well.
Okay.
If you listen to it, then you'll get it like that, inshallah. And then naffa thati.
Nafathati.
Perfect. Try your best not to say sati. It's a totally different letter, right? Naffa.
There's some letters that sound like a lisp and some that are just like straight up, right?
Yeah. So this one, for example, you can get it confused because I'm Pakistani, so I could say this, but Pakistani Indians, they destroy the tha and the sa. They confuse it totally. Bad and za, they switch it up. Dal and za, switch it up. And these are major mistakes. So over here, for example, instead of tha, they say sa. It's not sa, it's tha. The tongue has to come out. It's a totally different, you know how tha looks, right? It's like this and it has 3 dots on top. So this one over here is naffathati. Say it, naffa.
Fathati.
Perfect. Naffathati. Next time you can even look in the Quran and read, it'll be better if you look at the Quran and read. When we get to Surah Al-Ikhlas, inshallah, maybe you can do it like that. Those are the only mistakes. Everything else is good, mashallah. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد
MashaAllah. Say aqo. Aqo.
أقو
Aqo qaf.
أقو
Good. Aqo.
أقو
No, not ta. Qaf. From back here, just repeat after me. Aqo.
أقو
Iqo.
إقو
Uqo. Okay. Falaqo.
فلق
Falaqo. That bouncing sound you just did 5 seconds ago, do the same thing here. Falaqo.
فلق
Perfect. That's the qalqala. So it's not that sound. It's q. Aqo, iqo, uqo. Like make it, like force it. Make it sound weird, whatever you got to do. Q, right? So قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقُ. Alright? And I think that was pretty much it. Jazakallah. Very good. Bismillah.
قل أعوذ برب الفلق
Mm-hmm.
من شر ما خلق ومن شر
غاسق.
غاسق إذا وقب
Mm-hmm.
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah.
Sorry, I got
No, it's very, very good. MashaAllah. Very good. Say قُلْ أَعُوذُ.
قل أعوذ
Perfect. MashaAllah. Say غاسق.
غاسق
Very good. غاسق.
غاسق
قٍ.
قن
You don't have to put too much emphasis on it. Bring it a little bit more forward. قٍ.
قن
Say أقو.
أقا
Good. So غاسق.
غاسق
Very good. MashaAllah. And then قل أعوذ من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد. Say
العقد.
very good. MashaAllah. Everything else is good. MashaAllah. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد
MashaAllah, but you have to do the ikhfa. So min sharri.
من شر
Very good. MashaAllah. So don't say min sharri. Do the ikhfa. Min sharri.
من شر
Also, say a'udhu.
أعوذ
Not a. Very good. MashaAllah. So try not to say the a sound. So قُلْ أَعُوذُ.
قل أعوذ
MashaAllah. Very good. Bismillah. Brother. Yeah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر حاسد إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah. من شر
من شر
ما خلق.
من شر ما خلق
Yes. من شر ما خلق.
من شر ما خلق
Yeah. ومن شر النفاثات.
ومن شر النفاثات
Yes.
فات
T. Yes. نفاثات.
نفاثات.
Perfect. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Very good. Bismillah.
Surah Al-Falaq.
Yes.
Bismillahir Rahmanir برب الفلق من شر ما خلق
MashaAllah.
ومن شر غاشق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات ومن شر النفاثات في العقد
MashaAllah.
ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Very good. The only thing is the dhal. Like we discussed yesterday, the dhal. So, the first part, قُلْ أَعُوذُ. It's this. Instead of zu, all we have to do is put our tongue out. Dhu. Try putting your tongue out and pronouncing it, and that's how dhal comes out. And za is when we keep the tongue inside. So this is the. For example, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ وَمِنْ شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبْ. Not إِذَا. إِذَا is different, إِذَا is different. This one is إِذَا. Yes. إِذَا وَقَبْ. Everything else good, mashallah. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر حاسد
من شر النفاثات.
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah. Very good. Same thing, the dhal. Try to focus on the dhal. قُلْ أَعُوذُ. And nafa is not sati. Thati. Perfect, that's it. Thati, yes. It's not sati, it's thati. Nafa thati. Yes, so just the tha, focus on the tha and the dha and everything else is good, mashallah. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق
MashaAllah.
من شر ما خلق ومن شر النفاثات
من شر غاسق
ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب
إذا وقب.
ومن شر النفاثات
No. من شر غاسق
من شر غاسق
إذا وقب.
إذا
وقب.
وقب
Now ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد
نفاثات.
نفاثات
Perfect.
في العقد ومن شر
حاسد.
ومن شر حاسد حاسد
إذا
إذا
حسد.
حسد.
MashaAllah. Very good. MashaAllah. Which brother just joined? Bismillah, brother Rodney. Surah Al-Falaq.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah. When you say Bismillahir Rahman, Rahman, try to get the ha out. Yeah. And then Naffathati. Not Naffathati. Yes, Naffathati. وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ. Yeah, حَاسِدٍ. Alright, these two. So remember, Naffathati, and Hasidin. And then just the half. Try to work on the ha. Try to get the ha out. You're making it like a ha a little bit. Ha, you're saying. It's ha. Okay, mashallah, everyone to go on that. Surah Al-Falaq.